Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Offense may turn out to be a story in this one, Chris. The wind blowing out, so you want to get it up in the air if you're a hitter.
Yeah, it's always a little boost of confidence when you've got that wind at your back. You feel like the pitcher's fastball isn't quite as hard as normal, and you can get on time with some stuff that normally may be by you. So good time to hit. You just want to take advantage when you have an opportunity with a pitch you can drive. Get through it, get it up in the air.
It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill in this one, Michael King. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Just about to get underway. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, tag, and he's safe. It's a hustle double.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's been a great free agent sign. Dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to eat it. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
That is third, the second baseman.
That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Mookie Betts, the next to hit, takes ball one. And the 1-0.
Oh, that's out.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Throw,
no,
tag, not in time. Both runners advance on the pass ball.
That pitch was pretty far outside, further than he was set up, so kind of a tough one to handle, but still something he knows he should have had since it bounced off his glove and got away.
That one misses. Ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Here's a 3-0. Out towards right center field. And there's one away. The throw home. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Such an impressive play defensively right there. The outfielder on the run first makes the catch, but then quickly able to set his feet and get a strong enough throw with accuracy to the dish. Nice job by the catcher as well to finish it off. Just a highlight play.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. On the ground, right side. Tatis throws to first in time, and that'll do it. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here at Petco Park. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. How about a scouting report on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Stepping in, Jackson Merrill.
Hey! Inside ball.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it hooks. Foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but he doesn't pull the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Also really good at that. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, this is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Manny Machado.
Ball.
And a big swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Man at first, one away. Check swing, and he went. Now 1-2. Runner on the move. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Gavin.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Snaps it down to second. Tatis leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now one miss.
That's inside.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hernandez should have this one, and that is that. Nada for the Padres in the opening frame. We'll go to the second in San Diego. No score on the show. Back here in San Diego, new inning getting started. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In the air, right field. And there's one down.
That is it. The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Here comes Max Muncy. That misses. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Come on, Padres. 1-1 now. Right through here for a strike. No score here in the second. Bounced up the middle. Bogarts handles the chance. Tosses to first. Awesome play there.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Will Smith.
Two outs, base is empty. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on.
Ball one.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Petco Park. Here's Xander Bogarts.
The shortstop, Xander
Bogarts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter.
Off the plate, ball one.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball two.
That clips a corner. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 3-1. Bogart swings through that one. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Andujar.
Ball one.
The 1-0. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Liner caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swings through that one for strike two.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
What a stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim. Right side, Tatis. Throws to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Into second, and he's got a double.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Led off this game with a double. Man at second. Fouled off. He was late. And a foul ball. The 1-2. And that's ripped for a base hit. Hernandez rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and the Dodgers have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. One out, man at first. Next to hit, Kyle Tucker. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
That's a
Ball,
really
back
good
inside.
take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Up next is Dodgers, the second baseman, Mookie Betts.
Now it's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle. Well struck left field. That one carrying. And it's off the wall. Shohei to the plate and scores. And they lead by 2.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So runner at second, 2 down. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And that'll do it. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Ramon Laureano.
Ramon Laureano.
Chop to third. Muncy. In plenty of time to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Rodolfo.
Here's the catcher, Rodolfo Duran. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Grounds 1 to short. Kim in the hole, jump throw, and they get the out.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder.
Man, Chris, a
number 3,
jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boog. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Jackson Merrill digs in now. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one ripped. And that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in San Diego, out of the fourth, Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one in the air, center field. Merrill on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Outside.
Oh, that's out.
And that's ball one. Muncy, 35 years old. He made his major league debut back in 2017, and he was a fifth-round pick back in 2012. That one to first. Sheets steps on the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
The catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
The batter, number 6.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Teoscar.
And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. Right through there for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. And now it's even up. Action in the pen down there. Alec Jacob preparing to come on if needed. Estrada getting loose as well. He caught it behind his back. On the money. Nice play. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stopped. That was pretty cool.
Back here at Petco Park, ready to go, bottom 4. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Swings through that one for strike 1. Line drive. 1 away.
Up next for the Padres.
Now Machado up here. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Machado.
That's too low, and it's 1-0. The Dodgers leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
Yeah.
Two one now. And that one missing low.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
The 3-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control, and not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
Next up is the cleanup spot for the Padres. Gavin Sheets popped out to left his first time. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
The batter, number 2.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. A little bit low.
No, that's down.
Ball 1. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
This is one of those situations where the pitcher may not really want to deal with the guy in the box, and you got to be aware of that. Take your walk. I couldn't do it, but I think he can.
Man at second. That's in there. And now 2-2. That's inside. Miguel Andujar in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Chop to the left side, and it goes just foul. Payoff pitch, foul ball, and it remains a full count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Sets him down looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Here's Kyle Tucker, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Tap back to the mound. Slings to first, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
The second baseman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 2 down, bases empty. Mookie Betts getting ready to hit.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That's to third. Sends it across to first, and Betts is set down. That ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're up 2-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Leading off, Miguel Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Fights it off. You'll see another. The 0-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away.
That's a ball.
Did a nice job right there.
Castellanos stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's a little bit high. The Dodgers up by 2, last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. On the ground to third. Muncy slings it across. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Laureano comes up to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
Now pitching for the
Alec
Padres,
Jacob gets the call from the pen.
37.
He's been so good against
Alec
lefties.
Jacob.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Gets under it and pops it up. Sheets has a beat on it. One down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44, Andy Cahoe.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And the 0-1. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here comes Max Muncy, having a lot more success on the road this season. Swinging a foul out of play. Quick toss to first, and he dives back in safely. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Merrill gets under it. And there's two away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that's the third out. One left for LA as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Rodolfo Duran. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Now here is Jackson Merrill. And that one fouled off. The Padres trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Nope, outside.
That one off the mark, and a count 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
So there it is. The crew chief has made the decision, and they're going to delay the game. The weather just too much to keep playing right now.
Well, hopefully the break isn't too long. I think this could pass through pretty quickly, Boog, but I'm no weatherman. I do know this. These pitchers want to be able to stay in the game, so we'll see.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And there's a strike. Two down, nobody on. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. Battling here as he fouls it away. And Tatis able to stay alive. And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Padres,
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
56,
mound. Jeremiah Estrada. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Hesung Kim.
Hesung Kim.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Yuki Matsui, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Estrada, 6'1" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Out towards left center. Laureano on his way over. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Teoscar goes down on strikes.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
The throw into second, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in.
We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
And And up next for Los Angeles, Kyle Tucker, 1 for 3. Fought off foul. Man at second. Estrada. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Slider misses outside.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire, and it looks like it got him upstairs. Got him swinging. So the Dodgers leave 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the DH for the Padres, Manny Machado. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up. In this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Next pitch is downstairs. Ground ball right side. To first. 1 away. Big time out leading off the home 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Sheets in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Not close with that one. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss, and 2 away now.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
It's Xander Bogaerts now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Yeah!
Two down, nobody on. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
The 0-2. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Padres go down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. We're at the top of the eighth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
Betts.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
And here's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3 in this one. Hey! Here comes the 0-1. On the ground, right side. Sends it over to Sheets. 2 up, 2 down here at the top of the 8th.
The center fielder, number 44, Andy Cahoe.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jeremiah Estrada won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Yuki Matsui. He last pitched 2 days ago. Andy Pajes steps to the for the Dodgers.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And a base hit right there. And now a 2-out opportunity for Max Muncy.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Here's Muncy to hit. Down low, it kicks away. To second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang. Back here in San Diego, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Miguel Andujar now at the plate.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Late on that fastball. And that's outside. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him looking. 1 up, 1 down. Andujar not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Has grounded out a couple of times. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Alex Vesia out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Wyatt Mills gets handed the rock out of the pen. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Towards first. Takes it himself. Play is made, 2 out.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder, number 5, Ramon.
Now here is Ramon Laureano.
Hey!
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw.
He's out.
And Laureano is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Petco Park, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Ball.
There's a swing and a drive. Merrill makes his way towards it. That's down. One hops off the wall. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Up next to the Dodgers, the
Put a
catcher,
really
Will.
beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Bounced up the middle. Tatis handles that chance, whips it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Petco.
Now it's the shortstop, Hesung Kim.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
Left field. Nice grab on the run. Out number 2.
Well, it was a bad read off the bat, but he still managed to make the catch. That could have turned out much worse. Catch saved him a run.
So up next, Teoscar Hernandez.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one fouled off. If you're the Padres, this has to stay a 2-run game. Swing, and he popped it up. Tatis under this one. And he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 left for L.A., but they're on top 2-0. Back here at Petco Park, bottom 9.
The catcher,
Rodolfo Duran digs in now.
Duran.
Late on that fastball.
Well, that two-seamers heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 2.
A two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Ball 2.
him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Back to the top of the order now. Jackson Merrill, the next to hit.
Nope. Ball one.
The 1-0. Hard hit left side. Throw on to Freeman. Padres with only one out remaining.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So they're down to their final out. Fernando Tatis Jr., the next up for the Padres. Mills going for save number 1 in this spot. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball, right field. Tucker coming on. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
2-0 your final here in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.